embrace that I may not receive very positive comments on this, and that's fine because I am going to continue talking about things that should be said. Today, I want to talk about reactiveness. Not sure if reactiveness is a word, but reactive is a word. The world has made it very easy for us to be reactive, right? I was recently flipping through a travel magazine. In fact, I was in an aircraft 3 days ago and I was flipping through that magazine as well, which was also predominantly about travel. And both the times I was shocked about flipping through it. It's very easy for me to feel old, not pretty, somebody with dark circles, somebody with eye bags, somebody with hair which is not good enough. It was, and these are travel magazines, right? Like, I opened them to know more about places and hotels and these destinations which I've never heard of before. But it just made me react. And luckily, not badly because I do catch on to my reactions. But I just think that people today are just so reactive towards everything. When I open Twitter and my feed is highly curated, there are people I personally know, and it's sad that you feel you need to have an opinion on everything, and that opinion must be very, very strong, and that's the only way you make a difference in the world because honestly, you don't. And what I may talk about going on may not be politically correct, but I'm gonna say it anyway because I have the right to say it. I just think that you don't have to react for everything. And I understand there's a certain sort of pressure which comes that, for instance, if there's some movement which is going on online and you see all your friends share stories about it on Instagram, you also want to share a story about it on Instagram because you don't want to feel left out. That's just human nature. We inherently want to feel as if we are part of communities and people like us and we like people and this cohesiveness. So that's okay. But just question yourself, is it really positive or is it taking you to the wrong direction? And I say this because there was this time when I was an Instagram influencer, which is also my first video, and there was a political movement going on in the country, and I did not react. I have a major in sociology, and we actually studied for 6 months about sociology of women, which is all about the literature and history of this movement called feminism and the importance of it. And but the reactions that I see online today, that is not what the literature is. Like, this is an actual subject and this is not what it means. But at the same time, I'm not going to react about it, right? I'm not going to waste my energy to teach people when they can just learn from the right places. Getting back to reaction, it is okay to not react to things because there's only so much headspace you have. There is only so much time you have in a day. There is only so much space to pick and choose battles that you want to attend to every single day, or choose not to attend to any battle any day at all, and that's fine. Can we please normalize people wanting to live their lives as they want to? Do we really need to react to everything? Especially things we don't have control over, which are sadly most things that happen to us in life. I was speaking to my mom yesterday and she came to visit us. And she said that so she lost something which is really precious and it's expensive, but more than that, it's really precious. And she lost it and she felt really bad about it, but at the same time, she could not trace it back because that same day, like, she was on the road for a few hours and getting like running errands in different places. So obviously, she could not trace it back. And I felt really bad about it. That how do you sleep like knowing that you've lost that? And she just said that, how do I feel bad about something I don't have any control over? So, yeah, like accepting when you do wrong and just accepting when it's not in your control, I think it's really important. Most of the times when we feel bad, when your crush doesn't like you back, when the girl says no, when things don't go your way, when your targets are not met, most of the times you don't have control over these things. I tell you this because the thing about when you react is that you are the only person who's getting affected by it. It's just not worth the energy because nobody else cares. Nobody in the world cares about what you're reacting to. And it may sound momentarily cool when you're sharing things on social media, but again, nobody cares. And most of the times, it also doesn't make a difference. You may be feeling it makes a difference because the thing about negativity is negativity always finds friends. When you talk about positive things and good things, there are also elements of effort, action, introspection, awareness, and people don't want to make that kind of effort. It's so much more easy to sit and troll something, hate on something, talk about something being useless, and disregard the world around you and what's happening around you. These are much easier activities, hence, negativity will always file trends. Do you want to keep reacting, not just online but also in real life? Or do you want to flip to the other side? Because life is not all that bad. And I am saying that with like 500 AQI air pollution most of the time. I am braced that I may not receive very positive comments on this, and that's fine. Because I am going to continue talking about things that should be said so people can live a healthier and happier lives. If I even change one person out there, my purpose is fulfilled. So I'm on the good side. I hope this helped you, and I encourage you to be mindful about things that you think about and write about and talk about, because when this changes, everything around you will change. So, this is in your control.